we go. There we go. 105.
Yeah, it's 100. If you read Roundel, you probably know Mike Miller. Mike Miller is probably the most popular section in the magazine. It's got Tech Talk. And he goes through a lot of different things. He's usually older cars, because his newest car is a 2005 E36. And he's a pretty bright guy. He's come up with a what does he call it? Lifetime maintenance. So, and he'll send you a copy of it. I just printed one page. It's 46 pages, the one I got. It gets updated on a regular basis. If you follow what Mike Miller says about fluids and things like that, your car will probably last a lifetime. You'll probably also want stock in petrochemical companies, because he uses a lot of stuff. So, but you know, I've seen when the exhibition at the foundation, there was a Z4 there with over 400,000 miles on the engine, and they'd never done anything other than just regular maintenance on a very consistent basis. So fluids are really important, and that's why we're having this. All right, so we're going to start at the back and work our way up, you know. If you're going to drain something, you're normally going to have a oil pan or something like that. So in the case that I've got a 15-gallon oil pan right here that I can just slide over. So in Greenville County anyway, and I don't know how it is in some of the other areas, but around here we have these little, they're not dumps, but they're transfer stations. And you can bring motor oil and things like that to them. You can also go to AutoZone or one of the car parts places.
Must accept it.
And they'll take it. I usually just, I save all my like water jugs and weed jugs, you know, Roundup jugs and stuff like that. So I don't ever throw that stuff away. And then this has a drain on it, so then I drain those fluids in. But you do have to keep it separate from antifreeze. Antifreeze is a different animal. They don't like antifreeze in the oil. They recycle it. So if you ever, sometimes they'll let you go back to the back of the store, and they've got a big 200-gallon tank or something like that, and they just pour it in, and then, you know, periodically someone takes it and takes those fluids away. So don't put them down the sewer. Don't throw them in the lake. Don't, you know, be environmentally, because they recycle it, and, you know. This is my favorite tool, the cheater bar.
I do have the tool for hooking up a ratchet to a
Do you?
wrench. Yeah, and it's actually up there. I can grab it if you.
Yeah, we'll do it this way. Not, most people are not going to have a fancy
Because you can
tool.
actually torque it. It won't be exact torque, but
be
it'll
close.
be close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he using my method?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's easy.
So that broke loose, that's good. So
Yeah.
now we can drain.
Gotta have one of those.
Yep, they, you can see I used to be strong enough to bend it, so.
Every girl.
Oh, good effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can torque the bottom of them, which is crucial. The top one, you get it close, a little tight, hand tight. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Never missed.
Well, that's
oh, I missed, trust me.
yeah, that's
Oh, well, that's, I think you put a car in here.
Where this is really great is when you're doing antifreeze, because antifreeze never comes out where you want it to.
That's right.
oh, it's just
It always kind of pisses all over
Never
the
can
place.
find all events for it. I think you got it all in.
There we go. Whoa! See, I did miss.
and good thing you wore that dirty shirt. Oh,
Yeah,
shirt.
that's right. That's how they get dirty. So I guess I should have moved that cardboard over here. Yeah, let me wipe it up first.
Just a minute, get your paper towel.
Yeah. Thank you. See,
See, you probably won't get this first. Neil, get this first up here. Or this dripping. Yeah. You don't want to wipe that up. It's still making a mess.
yeah, thank you. Well, that was a what not to do. The other thing that, you know, the car was driven here, and so it was warm, which is good.
That's good.
So you don't want to, you want it to be warm. You don't have to drive a lot, but you want it to be warm so that it comes out as much as possible. So it definitely came out as much as possible. So this time we got new plugs. They got little O-rings inside the in the plug. All right. Nice. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm just going to hand tighten that for a second. You know, a good point being brought up here is while you're looking under your car, you always want to check things out, right? So there's a lot of rubber parts down here. So one of the things that can go on a car are the CV boots, because they're all rubber. So there's 4 of them. So we can't, right now, we can't rotate the wheels and check the whole boot, but if it's bad, normally you'll see some oil coming out because it's escaping through the boot. So how does it look? That one look okay?
Yeah, it looks good. I don't see any oil. I don't see
It's a good time to display bar.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. All right, let's see if this works.
Yep.
Well, hey. Oh, there we
There we
go.
go.
Oh, okay.
You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm using all
Where'd you get your little pump at?
stuff because it has
I got it on Amazon.
The last thing you got from Amazon didn't work so well.
I got a different one from Amazon.
always out.
I bought one of those Amazon brake leaders, the biggest piece of garbage I ever bought.
Well,
Oh, what?
30,000.
30,000.
Every 30,000.
That is, yeah.
That doesn't make sense at all.
I may do 60, but I ain't doing 30.
doing 60.
I like his universal lubrication sheets.
Need a.
Well, so far we just oh, there we go. That's it. There we go. You're the magic touch there, Tom.
Anything else?
Yeah, Tom shows up and it's like burp, I'm full. No, the M, because it's a limited slip differential, uses a different oil than the open.
Want to put that end in there?
You can tell this hasn't been done in a while. It's still got the paint. Yeah. So let you know if it came loose or not.
I don't think this has ever been done. So
Oh, there you
let me let's move that pan over here like a foil. Okay.
Heat shield?
Yeah, the heat shield. Now they use like a stamped aluminum.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. That baby is on there.
There we go. There we go. I heard it pop.
Yeah, it's a 190,000 mile boat. It's a grand show.
Well, the water can
There we go.
Oh, the rear end is the thicker. This is a little thinner.
Just make while you wait.
Is it Andrew, is this his 5-speed?
Yes, manual.
Now you guys know about magnetic drain plugs, right? You can buy drain plugs with little magnets, so if there's any little metal particles floating around, you can, it'll catch them instead of going in your shafts and gears and all that stuff. Okay, someone needs to go in the book and look at the torque spec for this.
400 feet-pound.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
Between going with it.
That's it.
In a good
That's something you do not want to strip out.
No, that's nice aluminum there. Pump some fluid in there.
All right, the cart.
I'm gonna go order pizza, guys. So I need a fluid transfer engineer.
Tom. Just wait till I do your first.
Don't breathe with your mouth open.
There we go. All right.
Paper. Sorry, Neil. We'll have to clean this.
Won't be the first time he's done that.
There we go. Oh, there's one down there. Look.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Is that fire
that's
steering? Oh.
yeah, it is.
That's what I thought.
Just gotta move the intake.
That
worried
sucks.
maybe
Yeah.
you're gonna take this thing.
Oh man. Give me that E46.
All right, you can get
Well,
on this side.
that'll
you can
slip
get-
out
you
of
get-
there.
You get an extension on the cap, yeah, on the
Yeah.
hood, and then take it off.
Yeah, but you got to get the hoses underneath it. That's exactly it. It just became a suck it out deal. So,
How
Yeah.
much can you suck out?
well, we're gonna find out. So this is a little thing I do. Just put a little silicone
Oh, on that right there. Yeah.
on these rubberized parts,
Yeah.
and then they come off real easy.
Real easy. Look
Otherwise, they're like a real pain.
at- all right, we got to put that.
I learned me something. This is the bad boy. This is the bad boy here.
Extractor 5,000.
And
So-
buried, yeah.
So guys, there's a different pump we're going to use to pull out the power steering fluid. This dude here. And by the way, if you ever want to use these to do your oil change, it works great. I haven't gone underneath on the E46 in over a decade. And I was talking to someone the other day and they wondered, well, is there sludge or buildup under there? And I just changed the oil pan gasket. There was no sludge or buildup.
Oh.
So I can do my oil change from above in like 10 minutes and never go underneath the car. I don't have to lift it, nothing. So
Was that
With
the
the-
last generation that you could do that in?
yes, it was, because then in the E90s they changed it. They went away from it.
You're going down the dipstick.
Yeah, it is a little.
Very low.
Oh yeah. But it sucks. That's what you want.
Yeah, sucking's a good thing.
Just like chocolate milk. Good to the last drop. So normally, again, the filter is in the bottom of the reservoir, and so the only way you can change the filter is to change the whole reservoir, and it's just clamped right on here onto the. It's bolted onto the engine, and there's a clamp that just squeezes it, so it's not hard to pull it out of the holder. But there's two hoses on the bottom of it, and the factory usually crimps them on, which means you got to destroy those and just put, regular worm clamps on afterwards. Not a big deal. A little harder in this though, because unlike my car where it's pretty much right next to the oil filter, this one's halfway to China. So this one would be a little harder. You might even get to it from the bottom. I don't know. Yeah. But it did. I can see the bottom of the reservoir. So what we're going to do is we're going to put new fluid in. And there's no way to really flush this. I mean, we were talking about you could undo a power steering hose and stuff like that. I don't like doing power steering hoses. They're 30 years old. I think that's a bad idea. So basically what you do is you put new fluid in, you crank it back and forth so that it goes within the hydraulics, and then you suck the fluid out and you do it a couple more times. And basically you're diluting the old fluid with new fluid, and it should be good to go. It's kind of funny. Hydraulic steering is probably, I shouldn't jinx anybody, but it's probably one of the most reliable things on the car. I mean, I had a Jag and I blew the power steering on it, but it was a Jag. Everything went on it, So on these cars, they're very well made, Okay, so who's got the fluid?
That right there? That one that's open right there.
All right, let's drink.
No, we're just going like that. We're just going to drag it out. Just dilute it. Yeah. It won't be a complete
If you want
flush.
to do that, I think I have enough fluid. I got 3 quarts. But if you didn't want to go that far, that's not an issue.
Nah, we're going for it.
What's the capacity of it?
I think it's
2?
I don't think it tells you because they don't recommend changing.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah,
It was a
another great idea.
I mean, if it's 2, we can use 2.
Okay, take that off, start it up, crank the wheels, hydrocarbons. Yeah, baby. I got some room on there.
Yeah, got a little bit of trip.
Yeah.
Wiggle off. Yeah, just 2 more times. Yeah, about 3. Yeah, full stop. That's good. That should be good. Just get her out.
There you go. Shut her off. Yeah, you put the cap back on. Good question. By the way, there's 2 kinds of power steering fluid that BMWs take. Most of it's automatic transmission fluid, but on some models they have and it'll tell you on the cap, ATF only. The other is called, what is it called, Penicil?
CHF is another one.
Brand.
And you don't,
It's just 11. CHF 11.
you don't mix the 2 together. Don't just fill it up, because if you mix it, they don't like each other, and you're going to have a big problem with your power steering. The normally reliable BMW power steering will no longer be reliable.
Funniest little thing.
I have one. Somebody gave it to me. Brand new. I've never used it.
I think next time we'll crank it more than a couple of times, because I don't think it took as much as I would have liked.
About 10 times or something?
Yeah, yeah. A funnel and a funnel.
Full vision.
Funnel vision, yeah. So many people with funnel vision.
How full do you fill the reservoir?
You should go about,
Oh, okay, so it's got a bit of a dipstick on it.
yeah, and there's a hot and a cold.
Does it measure from screwed down?
Yeah.
Yes, oh yeah. But normally there's a hot and a cold, although I don't see it on this one, but I would read the book. But my guess is it's the top line when it's hot, it's the bottom line when it's cold. Andrew, this time we're going to go back and forth like 8 or 10 times and get more mixture.
Maybe 12. Depends on how wild you're feeling.
There you go. You got to keep doing it until the pizza shows up.
So what?
I like that oil holder. This is really nice. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That works out nice. Be nice now. Be
That's
nice.
what people
now.
do those
Right, we're all
corners over there
BMW
for
people
empty.
here.
They'll put oil and rags over there. Yeah. Now that's one down.
Yeah.
We'll go through it. Should go through at least 2.
The other thing, I had this on one of my cars. There's a gasket inside of the oil filler thing, and over time they will deteriorate like all other gaskets. And I had this really weird oil dripping on the exhaust manifold. And I was like, I've replaced the gasket on here. I've done this. I've done that. Where is this oil coming from? I just had to get a new oil filler cap with a new gasket, and that took care of the problem. It was just, it would run down the front in the engine along a little crack, and then because the engine's canted back a little bit, it would run down and then it would drip right on top of the exhaust manifold. And of course, you know, it smells lovely. And I was like, what? And I was like, you know, I think for $20 I might be able to solve this. So I just put a new one on. That was it, took care of it. So if you ever have a really weird thing and you've tried everything else, try that. Takes like 10 seconds, doesn't cost much, and it's easy.
It's a good idea.
You know? Oh my God, it's too funny. But I think that's it. We're not going to do coolant today. Maybe we'll have another one just for coolant or radiator. Maybe cooling systems. Yeah. You know, how many of you guys have redone your cooling system? Oh, look, geez, well, it's everybody's redone their cooling system. So, yeah, you know how important it is.